Hi, I'm going to talk today about a film that I saw on Netflix a few days ago. I'm talking about Jigra, and there's a lot of talk about it. Unfortunately, the film didn't do very well at the box office. Alia Bhatt is one of the most talented and most highly rated actors in India today, and her record, be it commercial or be it even in terms of critical acclaim, she's someone who's got a unbelievable strike rate when it comes to the success of her films. But something just didn't work with Jigra, and there's a lot of talk about it. But I think the thing that really struck me out and hit me about what went wrong with Jigra was the choice of director Vasan Bala. And Jigra is got a very similar script to a 1993 film, which was produced by by the main producers of Jigra. That's Dharma Productions. Alia is also a producer of the film, and Gumra. And I'm talking about Gumra, and Gumra is directed by Mahesh Bhatt, who's Alia's father. Um, Jigra has a very similar script. Uh, caught in another country with in possession of cocaine. You're not guilty. You are Someone has put it in your pocket. You're not aware of it. Then you are sentenced to death, and a whole sequence of events happens from there on. I think the script looks great. I mean, the script had a lot of potential, and especially because I actually quite liked Gumra. I don't know how it did at the box office 1993, but I quite liked Gumra. It's a good film, but Jigra just didn't work, and I don't know why they opted for Vasan Bala for it, because Vasan Bala has had a successful OTT film, that's Monica Oh My Darling, but was he the right choice for this film? And with Alia is an exceptional actor in a good film. And you can say that about Razi, you can say that about Urta Punjab, you can say that about Gangubai Kathiawadi. I won't even say Urta Punjab is an I won't rate Urta Punjab as an exceptional film, but Alia was exceptional. You could say that she was exceptional in a not so exceptional film, but with Razi and Gangubai, she was in a different class altogether. But then there have been cases of, say, Rocky or Rani Ki Prem Kahani, where Ranveer Singh has a more substantial role. There's uh, uh, there's also Brahmastra, where she didn't really have that prominent a role. I don't even know much about. I don't know much about Darlings, but I've heard that her performance in Darlings is quite good. Um, but the films that I watched, Highway, I think she was very good in her debut, Student of the Year. Again, a not very impressive film. I really liked her in Humpty Sharma Ki Dulhaniya, for example. Dear Zindagi also. So she's very good. But yes, as I just pointed out, I think at her best, unbelievable. But somewhere something just didn't work with Jigra, and she's had to face a lot of flack for it. The noises will become louder because a lot of her contemporaries, not really, well, I mean, she's old, she's younger than some of her contemporaries, but they've had very good years, and Alia's just had this film which hasn't really worked. So what does it is it a setback for her? Well, she doesn't have a film for a while now. Her next release is Alpha, which where she does a lot of action, and it's in the spy universe. So my understanding is I think she'll bounce back, but this is definitely a setback for the content kind of films that she would do. And of course, I think with Love and War, Sanjay Leela Bhansali, she will definitely bounce back with that. But I thought Jigra was a. I won't say it's an opportunity wasted. I'm not surprised the film flopped. But yes, I think that it's definitely uh, for someone who has a track record which is right up there with the best. It is a setback. I mean, Alia doesn't really have too many flop films, and here she is with one. I believe that it's got a decent deal with an OTT platform, which I think will help it recover its costs. But it's a setback. It's a setback because others have done better, and Alia will be judged on that. And when you're the best, you need to really be consistent. And this is a definite missed opportunity for Alia. But it's not a great film. It's not a great film from any angle, and it should have been seen through. And so, but yeah, I mean that's sometimes the name of the game. I think if you look at the other actors, they've also had their flops. So this happens. I also feel one should not be too harsh on Alia Bhatt because of one bad film, but perhaps I think no one recognizes this better than Alia herself. I think she'll go back to the drawing board. She'll make a very fine comeback, and the road is open for her. And that's all I'd like to say.